Hello everybody and welcome back to Luka Plays. Today we are going to play Hela's Other Demons. I have substantially more experience with this one than I do with Journey, the other Let's Play that's going on. But I have barely touched the campaign. I've mostly been playing the arcade mode, because I specifically wanted to save this for, hypothetically, a stream. But some other plans have come up for things that I'm going to stream. So I'm just going to do videos of this. I've played a little bit of the campaign. I've done the first boss and a few levels after that, because initially I was just like, oh, I'll just play it for like a me game. But this game is cool enough that I want to show it off to people. Because I fucking like it a lot. So, I mean, I kind of just wanted to go through. I don't really need the tutorial, because I'm in the top 100 for, like, score in the arcade mode. So I kind of know what I'm doing, but I just wanted to give you guys the very brief little bit of plot that there is. Basically, I don't know, you're a demon and you're gonna murder other demons, which you could probably assume just from the title of the game. And you know what? It doesn't look super crazy right now, obviously, because this is the tutorial. It gets fucking wild. Like, the first boss is fucking sick. Yeah, okay. This tutorial is going on a little long. Thanks. A little bit unnecessary. Do I get to keep all of the gems that I get from this? That would be nice. Though it's not a whole lot. Okay. Cool. Tutorial done. Okay. First level. Oh yeah, and like, I'm not gonna go too deep into explaining the game's systems until they're relevant. Actually, now that I think about it, I was about to get into a whole diatribe about how, like, oh, there's like an upgrade system, and you know, no, we'll worry about that when it's relevant, because it doesn't become relevant for a little bit. Yeah, so this game is fucking cool. I have a bit of a thing, clearly, for games of like low fidelity and limited color palette, as is shown by my deep loving appreciation for Gato Roboto and other games like fuck, Return of the Obra Dinn. I don't think I've ever talked about Return of the Obra Dinn, which is mostly because I haven't finished it. I should probably do something with that at some point. But I love the monochromatic aesthetic of these games. I especially love when these games have like a Game Boy inspired color palette, which this game does. I think I specifically mentioned that in the Gato Roboto review. The game does have a Game Boy palette, by the way, which I adore. Speaking of, I guess I do have a little bit to talk about while I'm just kind of going through the first few levels. Gato Roboto is really good, and I think I mentioned I don't know if I mentioned it in the video for Gato Roboto, but in the written review I did for it, I mentioned I was really excited for like whatever Doing Soft was going to put out in the future. Turns out they had something in the works and like released something within less than 2 weeks of the release of Gato Roboto. You might have noticed if you're a subscriber, of which I have few. I uploaded some videos of the Devolver Bootleg collection. One of those games in particular is striking, considering I was talking about Gato Roboto endlessly for like that entire just under 2 weeks. The game Castlevania, or Cat Game in Devolver Bootleg, is basically just Gato Roboto if it was more focused on Castlevania instead of Metroid. To the point that the cat in the game is literally named Iki. And it's the same characters. Like you're a cat and you're fighting, and like a mouse is the last boss. And you have like a human guy talking to you. It's like basically a sequel. No, it's not a sequel. It's like a single level from Gato Roboto with more of a Castlevania focus. So also developed by Doinksoft is the point I'm getting across. And that Devolver Bootleg was honestly really good. I expected it to just be like a joke game. And some of them are. I think the Hotline Milwaukee is less compelling. Mostly because it's like it doesn't feel good to play. It's bad. It's janky, and I saw a comment that was like, someone mentioned, oh yeah, nice editing on this. Like I didn't want, and you know, part of it was I just wanted to get the video out like immediately after the conference, because that was recorded during the conference or during the presentation, as you will. But another part of that was I didn't want to misrepresent just how fucking bad and janky Hotline Milwaukee is. But a lot of the other games in that, like Luftrausers 3, that's really good. And Enter the Gun Dungeon, also really good. That's actually a really fun one that I want to go back to and maybe get like the top high score. Which will be fucking hard because the gradual progression of like the numbers of enemies is bordering on unreasonable. Because like I mean just watch the video. Like the last couple minutes of it after I beat the boss is like the rooms flood with like 60 enemies. And you have to take care of all of them and not get hit. And it's just a mess. But, no. So some of the stuff in there is really good. Shooty Boots is weirdly addictive, and that's obviously the knockoff of Downwell. That one is really good. I really like the little gimmicks in that. Generally, I think Doinksoft did a really good job at presenting what, I mean, could have easily just been like a joke, you know? So, you know what? Kudos to them. I don't know why I'm talking about them while I'm playing a game not at all related to them. Aside from the visual style of video game. But, it's, I don't know. It's better than not having anything to talk about, I guess. Anyway. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. If this goes up... Oh, shit, I'm gonna die. I hate these fucking guys. They have so much fucking health. Please die, please die, please die. Thank you. Holy fuck. Oh, that was like 5 waves. I'm used to there only being 3. Because arcade mode only has 3 waves per level. You know what? Let's take a peek. Let's take a little peeky peek. Okay, so I don't really like the wave gun. True aim might be good. Bullet grease. Boot spike is good. I'm gonna grab boot spike and bullet grease. Boot spike increases your damage when stomping, and the bullet grease increases like the distance and speed of your bullets. The boot spikes are really good because they're also, speaking of like game mechanics now, there are also like additional little challenges for each level, as you might have noticed. I already fucked one up. You get like additional gems and stuff and gems of the currency, obviously. Like as you notice, every enemy drops them. You get additional gems for sorry. getting through a level without taking damage, without using your gun, and without using an ultimate. So the boot stomp is really good for getting through without a weapon. Which, I don't know why I'm trying to do that now, considering I've already not done it. So, this game is like, it might not look it because I'm used to it. This game is fucking hard. Like the first time you play it, if you play it after watching this, you're gonna have some fucking trouble. It's like there's one level in particular that like legitimately took me maybe 30 attempts, just because it's like there's such a steady progression in thinking you know what the game wants from you, and then the game being like, no, we want this instead. And it does a really good job of teaching you through the gameplay without actual tutorial. I genuinely don't think the tutorial at the start is necessary. But I guess like they kind of need to teach you the basic stuff, like you can do a dash and you know, shooting gun and ultimate. Yeah, I guess that's important. Okay, let's do a boss. This boss is fucking bad. Actually, can I afford to also grab yeah. Okay, cool. Boss. The bosses are intense. They're fucking cool. This game is like metal as shit. I think honestly the closest game I would use as an example for like this game's feel is Doom. Funnily enough, they're completely different games in terms of gameplay. Very, very Doom in terms of feel and atmosphere. Ow, fuck. Actually, do those bonuses apply to bosses? Okay. This sucks. Oh, I guess I can just... Oh, unless he does that, yeah. I have completely forgotten everything this boss is capable of doing, and I'm at 1 fucking health. Well, let's just say, not likely to be a successful run. It would be great. Yeah, I'm not fucking with that. Oh. Sorry, there's not gonna be a whole lot of studded commentary here that isn't just me trying not to panic. Okay, cool. Now phase 2, where the boss goes free floaty and spawns enemy. Oh, I forgot. Fuck. Okay. Right. It's been a while since since I've done this. I think I bought this game like a week ago, and really all I've been doing is the arcade mode. So I have zero recollection as to how I should be approaching bosses. Not as careless as I was being. That's the approach I should be going for. Okay. Right. I really don't like how much pushback there is on the gun. It's slightly annoying, but I understand why it's there. Does this do it? Each bullet does like 1 damage. I just noticed that. Okay. There's a heart and an ult. And I'm gonna pretty much expend the ult immediately, because I ain't fucking with them. Okay. All good. Everything's fine. We're, I think, in a better position than we were before. Oh. The Oppressor is such a good fucking name, too. God, this game is cool. This game is just fucking cool. Okay. Okay. Does body shots? Body shots don't count. Makes sense, considering it's not the part that's not like... Are you fucking kidding me? Eat shit, my guy. Ah! Oh, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming. Fuck.